Hello everybody, Ben Garris here, and today we're going to get into Doom the Dark Ages DLC Revelations. After a quick internet search, apparently this DLC is like 12 hours long, which is like, I think the total campaign time was like 15 hours for me, something like that, so holy shit, if that's true and it's substantive, good on you, id. But let's have a gander here and see what we can do. Alright. Let's just get into it. I've gotten spoiled for a couple of things in the DLC, but we'll see how it does. Do we get a montage or do we get just text?
And you, young sentinel.
Oh.
Your father tells me great things about you.
Oh, he's important for the DLC then.
Thank you, sir.
We know what happens to you, Merrick. I'm so sorry. See, they showed the step, so there must be something significant with that step, because why would they show it again?
Should we terminate his life functions?
And destroy the Godmaker's prized possession. So long as he has that tether on him, we can still have a hand in his fate. Wait.
The Maker's Church has disavowed all actions taken by the Creed.
We'll move forward with our own Inquisition, quietly.
I'll ask you to join me now in paying our respect to him. The people of Argent D'Nur rest easier now, knowing he is out there.
After the betrayal of Bishop Creed, doubt spreads through the ranks of the Night Sentinels. Sensing the threat of rebellion, the Khanmaker, Mother God of the Faithful, returns from her dominion beyond Argent D'Nur. She seeks to restore order and reclaim their faith. Alright, so we're going to have a little bit of a back and forth, I guess. With Hell weakened by the fall of Azrak, the Slayer moves to break its throne. Aided by Thera, a path to Hell's ruling order, the High Council, has been uncovered deep within the Dark Realm. Alright. See, I'm wondering how close this is going to link up to 2016's events. But the Council's chamber remains sealed. The Oracle holds the key. Okay. See, I'm wondering how close this will tie into Doom 2016's sort of preamble of Doom the Slayer being locked into a sarcophagus, you know? I wonder how close we're going to get to that in this game. If it's going to line up directly and this will be a trilogy, or if it's going to be something else. And we'll have like a fourth game at some point. I did get a spoiler that we do make the Praetor suit at some point in this DLC, so I guess we'll see when it happens. I really want Doomguy to keep the cape. I like the cape. I know Edna Mode said no capes, but fuck her. I like capes. Capes are cool. Especially when they're wool. They flow and they're thick. You know, like great hair. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Welcome, Great Slayer. Victory here earns you the right to stand before the High Council, as written in the Book of Ashes. The Oracle will be your guide should you be victorious. Many have tried, but none so powerful as you. You may begin.
Just jump it in.
Slayer, Valen's team has secured the entrance to the crypt.
All right, we were just jumping right in. Okay. In Revelation, items are not revealed on your auto map before they are acquired. Okay, that's an odd little thing to change in the DLC from the base game, but okay. Let's see, are there challenges? I need to set this up right, because we need to get our old boy Bob back. Need to get our Uber Smacker. There are no challenges.
Holding position until the Slayer retrieves the artifact.
Wow, some of them are just not activating. That is a bad sign. I see they got little guys running around that give resources back. That's a neat little thing. I wonder when we get the spear. That might be neat. I also wonder if we're going to have a hub.
Slayer,
Oh,
I can
yeah.
no longer send you support on your missions.
We are definitely
Because
having
of
a
the
hub.
recent uprising, all military actions will need the Khan's personal authorization. Know the people are brave and continue to fight because of you. You alone give them hope.
We really fast tracked that whole like Khan Maker, taking over and restricting stuff.
You alone give them hope. I watch from a forgotten throne as all glory goes to the untethered Slayer. Our flock has been led astray by your acts of defiance and that foul creed's weakness.
I guess we're going to be enacting the betrayal.
Wake of your actions.
Welcome, Khan Maker.
Cities fracture. Faith dissolves. They follow you now. Tell me, Slayer, do you intend to rule what you have unmade? Or will you leave them to starve in the absence of order? The Sentinels must choose to stand with us again, and they need a symbol. A sentinel of noble blood. A warrior your people will recognize. Marek, son of Valen, has pledged his loyalty to us. Together, you will strike down the Order of the Six. Together, you will remind Argent D'Nor where their strength truly lies. You fight for them, do you not? Then give them something to believe in. Or is unity beneath you?
All right, before
Council chambers ahead.
I want to talk for a minute once the dialogue's done.
Location has been marked.
Yeah, old fat boy over there. Reminds me of me. But yeah, I'm wondering how close in the timeline we're gonna get to the precursor for the events that sort of lead into 2016, like 2016 Doom, because based on 2016 and Eternal, this is before Argent D'Nor sort of fractures, and the Khan Maker essentially puts the Night Sentinels, or uses Hell Priests to put the Night Sentinels in a position where they can be stuck in hell, right? That's sort of the ultimate sort of betrayal by the Khan Maker in that sort of sense. And I wonder if we're going to get to that point in this story and then see the Doomslayer entombed like he was when he was initially found in Doom 2016. Like, I wonder if we're going to go that far down the timeline until we link up and this is going to be a trilogy, or if there's going to be a fourth game that comes out and it's going to take place at some other point in the timeline. I have questions, you know, because when you make a prequel, you inherently sort of give yourself a timetable for how far you can go down the line before you end up running out of space to do shit, because you've made a prequel. We know where you're going. It's just a matter of how much content you can cram in between things. But anyway, let's get back into it. Oh, I gotta fix some of that shit. Alright, I need to go down this line, make sure my attachments are the way I want them. That might be more fun to use. I used a whole bunch of ping cushion earlier, and I wonder if Ricochet might be more fun. Alright. Just want to make sure we're all good here. Alright, so they said that secrets are not going to be put on the map until I actually collect them, so I'm actually going to have to do some shit. Oh, it's Demon Moses and the 10 Commandments of how to rape other dimensions. not going to worry too much about reading the lore for this. This is mainly a video game thing, so I just want to play. I want to play and check it out. I'll do a deep dive into the lore when I do my commentary video on it. I love Bob. I love my little turret. Oh, that's that level ragdoll. I don't think I missed anything, did I? I want to go back and check now. Since stuff's not going to appear on the map, I feel like I'm going to waste a lot of time looking around just because there's so much to do. I probably can't go back up that way. Now I think about it. Hey, new enemy. This is appropriately metal. All right.
approaching the target.
Good. Oh yeah, there was that area back there. Well, I don't know how to go back there, so oh well.
The Slayer, the Sentinel's champion, has journeyed a great distance to kill you, my lords. We see your pain. The sins of your past give you no power here.
Only a cleansed soul may leave this chamber.
You wasted your life, human.
And your wounds run deeper.
You belong here. And here you will stay. The Council has chosen. Beneath this chamber will be your tomb. Come, Slayer. I will be your guide. I am servant to the Council.
Are we going to go after each member of this council?
I am their vessel. Let me show you their ways.
What's up, Godric? Long time no see, huh?
Defense is compromised.
Am I supposed to die here? This seems like a point where they want you to get crushed. Yeah. Now, here's one thing. I'm concerned about the DLC being titled Revelations because there's been a lot of games out there and a lot of stories that have tried to recontextualize things, and they often destroy the thing that came in the past. Or like the stories that were told previously, the new stuff tries to recontextualize it as something that makes it far worse. Unintentionally, usually, because of bad writing. I hope this doesn't do that. I hope it respects the Slayer as a character, and I hope we don't get a whole bunch of bullshit. I don't think they'll fuck it up, because I've largely agreed that both this game, Doom Eternal and Doom 2016 did a really good job of characterizing the Slayer. Dark Ages, the base game, did a decent job of doing the same thing. I really hope this doesn't change that. I hope the revelations are not going to be problematic, is basically a short way of saying what I'm getting at. It's nice to get something snowy. I have a bias towards Arctic levels, and I'm looking forward to running around in a snowy place. Is this my disembodied soul? Why did we get a POV of that? Like, why couldn't we have some camera angles that were, like, teasing what this creature could be? Why did we have to have a POV of that? That was weird. I like Doom Guy with a beard. Suit destroyed. Man, are they gonna do that thing where they depower you just to build you back up again? Because depending on how they do it, that could be really fucking annoying. You know, it's like when you build up an arsenal of weapons throughout a game, and then, like, in one of the later levels, they depower you just because. You know? I really hope it's not going to be so... I really hope it's not going to be annoying with this. It looks cool. Oh, we do have challenges. Get platinum for this? Key items. Locate relic pieces. Okay. Are we going to forge new gear? Is that how this is going to work? It looks like a portal to somewhere. My shield's fucked. So I'm gonna miss. I like the shield. Aha. Alright, we have the chain spear now. Achievement says so.
The arbiters of our prison must pay for their sins. When you leave, their suffering begins.
Alright, here we go. Meat hook. Okay, the spear has a meat hook thing. Tapping with the chain spear will throw and attach it to a nearby demon or hook node. Once attached, you will be pulled toward the target, but you can influence your trajectory while in flight. Okay. To reach a demon that is in a dazed state, you will automatically perform a glory strike or execution. Okay. So essentially a meat hook mixed in with a glory kill function. That's pretty neat. Okay, so it looks like I've got pretty much all of my weapons still. It's just... Holy shit, how many collectibles are in this area? Pressing R will perform a sweeping slash attack. Slash can kill crowds of fodder demons. Slash will also destroy superheated metal and energy shields. Okay, so largely similar to the shield in functionality. What the fuck was that? Get me down! Alright, I gotta get used to this. This is gonna be a different take on that sort of move. Might need to change that. I don't like using control. Oh man, can I gotta change that control. Where are the buttons at? Alright, will that work? Okay, that'll work. It's kind of funny how they took the Dark Ages and then just kind of went back to Eternal for this. It's really weird that I have a melee weapon, but it's not a melee weapon. So much as, like, it's a device used to, like, kill things. It's really weird. It's like you give me a melee weapon and then you don't... It's kind of weird. Like, we're going back to Eternal Combat where you want to be fast and mobile now instead of laying into the shield usage. Which, I must admit, I'm not that happy about. I'm not that happy that we replaced a defensive parry thing with an aggressive parry thing now.
This way.
At what point am I going to, like, you know, like, meet that guy? I also want to know what's in here. Hollow Shrine. Alright, there's a hollow shrine here somewhere.
This crypt is your pain given shape. It holds many secrets. Find the keys to unlock your suffering. Okay, I can't dash underwater. I also cannot go down for some reason. Why can't I go down there? It's like right there. Like there's shit right there. It's a stupid restriction. Where the hell did I get that from? What the... What's going on? Are we not supposed to go in the water yet? Is that like a later thing? Yeah, see, I've got very like limited control function. I can't go down in certain spots. It's like after a certain depth, like after a certain depth, like I just stop. Okay, that's a main objective thing. I don't know what these are. Now, is this like a hub? What is this? And how do I interact with some of the things I can't, like, interact with?
Like, I don't know what I can do at this point, you know? At some point, do I get the shield back? There's a bunch of shield mechanics here. Do we repair it? 'Cause if we have the option to switch between the spear and the shield in combat, I'd be okay with that. I just don't want to be restricted to this sort of thing. But let's see what happens, I guess.
Only a cleansed soul may leave. 3 stones, each of which exact a price. Find them, overcome their trials of absolution, and harness the power needed to walk between realms.
Why can't I go lower? Why can't I go lower? Why are they putting stuff in front of me and then saying, I want to loot stuff. I'm going to have trouble with this DLC, I can already tell. There's so much shield shit around here. We must reforge the shield. There's no way that we aren't going to remake it. A big problem, too, is I have to relearn, like, controls for the shield.
You'll find inside.
Actually, now that I think about it, I could redo my controls. Let me redo my spear control, see if I can flip things around. All right. All right, I can work with that. That's a lot easier to work with than other stuff. How do you work? There's so many questions. I have so many questions.
Follow the path of the righteous to prove yourself worthy of the first stone.
A little piece of meat just floating there. It's like, howdy do? I'm a hot dog. Really gotta get used to the parry timings on this thing. Okay. Platinum is used to upgrade the Chain Spear and Hollow Shrine. Okay. Pieces of the same relic are always located in the same immediate area. Okay, so they're relatively close to each other. That's good to know. Okay, this is a lot deeper than I thought it was going to be. How do I... Those are unavailable. Let's see. Oh, that's kind of neat. Yeah, you can... Yeah, I figured you could switch back and forth. I wonder how long it'll take us before we get there, though. Oh, an orbit effect. That's cool. How do I upgrade these? Do I need specific things to upgrade these, not platinum or whatever? I mean, there's going to be so much to keep track of as I go through this. Man, I gotta... This is just hard. This is just like, I have to unlearn shit that I learned with the spear, or that I learned with a shield, to play effectively now. Like, you could play defensively in that game, like in the base game, but now you have to play more aggressively with those defensive options, and it's throwing me for a loop. No. Oh, come on. I feel like I should be able to get that. Okay, so we get to choose which ones we upgrade. Okay, that's an improvement from the base game. The base game had it very linearly, like, defeat bosses, you get specific rewards behind those, like, mini-bosses. Having more choice options is good. I will always... I will usually side with more choice options is a good thing. How does this work? Yeah, that'd be helpful. All right, let's do armor first. We'll see if these increase in value as they go on, in terms of like we need to kill more and more enemies as we go, sort of a thing. Okay, I made a thing. Here's the weird thing about this. It's like, you know that they want you to come back through here because all these areas have, like, shield proc locations and shit. That's the thing, though. I can't get that to move that way, can I? No. Looks like it'll only go, like, forward or backward, I guess. I feel like a significant portion of playing this DLC is going to be running around trying to find shit. Which I normally wouldn't complain about, like, finding secrets and stuff, but the way this is designed, it seems almost intentionally confusing to try to get you to loop around a lot. Maybe it's just me, but this definitely has a very specific sort of... Like, I can kind of see the, I can see the design in place where it's like, okay, we are going to pad this by having a ton of areas available from the beginning, but you can't enter them because you don't have the right tool. And it's one of those weird things where I fully expect this DLC to be very long-winded because of the way it's sort of been implemented based on what I can see. That might be pretty handy for dealing with big targets. But getting health back from Slam would be really nice. Because I seem to be struggling in this DLC already. I keep forgetting that I can dash. I gotta like... Playing this DLC is weird because it's one of those things where it doesn't necessarily build off of the base game very well, in that it's introducing a bunch of things from a previous game that were common in that game from the beginning, but now there's a hard right turn when going into this DLC, where now you have to account for dashes. You don't have any like hard defense with a shield anymore. And so you have to radically shift all this while also dealing with like late game enemies appearing. And it's a very sudden sort of shift where you kind of have to unlearn what you've been doing. Because I finished the base game earlier today, right? So I'm fresh off of like beating the game on this difficulty. And this like DLC is throwing me for a loop because of the way the mechanics have just shifted suddenly, where we no longer have a shield with shield capabilities, and we also have a spear, but we're also faster now. So we had a hard right turn into playing like Doom Eternal again, which I wouldn't have a problem with if the base game was more like that to begin with. Like the shift is sort of jarring. No! Let's see, were those? Yeah. How many of these do I have right now? Oh, I thought I had more than I did. My bad. Why would you put a bunch of fiery pipes with an opening behind it and then block it off where I can't go past it? Just put a blockage there. Why do you confuse my brain? You confuse my gamma brain. What the fuck? I'll save up, see what it does to be down there. Let's try to finish these sort of one at a time, maybe. Actually, that'd be helpful. Some of these basic ones. Never hurts. I mean, I still need to get used to using it. All right, let's see where we're going here. Can I do something up here? Why is there a control pad? Oh well. Where is this? I am not a fan of the way the Archville is handled in this game mode. Just fucking runs away half the damn time.
damn your people to ruin.
Jeez, man.
A righteous heart, the first trial of a soul.
Okay. What is it? So we're gonna get memories back every time we complete a trial? Something like that? Get more and more of his backstory?
Cleared to proceed for Singleton mission. URF is on standby.
Okay, this is
Multiple heat
different.
sinks confirmed.
I'm at the site.
Perimeter locked. Expect resistance.
Return this stone. Your path awaits.
Assembling the Master Key will unlock Endgame, which is filled with greater challenges and an even greater foe. Okay. Okay, we finally finished a level. That took like 2 hours. Holy shit. I missed a toy.
Keep searching. The Slayer is alive, and we're going to find him.
We should have picked up something on our sweep. It's like he doesn't exist. I'll try again, sir.
Quietly. We are being watched.
Yes, my lord.
Through the eyes of a fresh soul, their final truth is revealed.
Am I gonna find like a heat source I can use to break ice on my own? That seems like a thing that might happen. Oh, we got our shield back. At least I hope so.
I am not your enemy.
Come on, I want to see
I
him.
am your way out.
Mended shield. While repaired, it's still damaged. Shield rune upgrades in the blade master upgrade are no longer functional. Aw. So, do I have to... Wait a minute, so are the upgrades gone? So are these upgrades still in effect, but these are not, I'm assuming? Because they got X's over different parts, so I guess as we progress, we'll upgrade more of it. I don't know. I don't know. Press T. Okay, so I guess we have the option of going back and forth between the two. That's nifty. Alright. I have no idea, like... At what point does this, like, end? Because we've gone from, like, a cutscene to a trial to another cutscene back to the hub, and then... Like it seems like there's, like, no, like, stopping point. It seems like you just go and go and go. Which I kind of like, but at the same time, I need to, like, end recordings at certain points. But I guess I'll end this recording here. So far, I've got a few misgivings, but it looks like they're going to sort of iron it out. Or it seems like they're introducing new stuff quickly, but allowing you the option to go back to a more sort of standard playstyle for the game. So... I mean, I like having the shield back, even though it's weaker, but I'm going to try to get good with the shield and the spear at the same time, so we'll see how that goes. But for now, I'd just like to thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys later.